Alright guys, today I'm working on some red lines. They've completely flipped this room and changed the layout, so it's kind of going to be a complete redraw. But the first thing I always do is go through and measure, find a reference measurement, make sure it's accurate. 36, okay, so that's good. So that knows anything else I measure in this room is going to be accurate. 82 and a quarter. And this is Bluebeam. If you don't use Bluebeam, I recommend it. It's kind of overkill for drafting, but has a lot of cool features. A lot of the companies I work with use it for their estimating. All right, so we got 167 and 3/4 for this wall, and 82 and a quarter for that one. So let's switch over to AutoCAD. Huh? That's gonna be this right here. All right, let's find that room. That room is Medical Assistant 121. That's this room. Need to redraw it. I love my note I left yesterday. So this is what it looked like before, and they've totally flopped the orientation like that picture showed. So instead of trying to save all this and modify it, I'm actually just going to copy it off to the side and remove it so it's out of the way. Whoops, what did I do? V. Alright. And I'll probably just turn it into a block so it doesn't get shifted and messed up. Delete, Control Shift V. Alright, so now it's just one piece so it doesn't get messed up. Alright, so basically I always start with the plan view. Plan view is the easiest thing, and it helps you like organize your drawing from the top without having to start with the elevation, and as you get somewhere you forget something and you end up having to redo it. So just move all this stuff out of the way. I might reuse some of these components, so I think I'm just gonna move them for now off here. Alright, so this was my starting point. Keep all this stuff, just move these off. Move. Okay, this is the part that's gonna hurt the most. Delete. I can always copy stuff from the other stuff, the other old stuff if I need to. 82 and a quarter, was that what I had? Yep, so that measurement stayed the same. Look at my other screen here. Let's see what this one is. 167 3/4. Okay, so those two measurements stayed the same. Delete these extra measurements. So I know from that reference, you know what I should do? I'll copy it and bring it over for us to see. Hold on. I'm gonna do a screenshot. Big old screenshot. All right. I'll place it right here. Then I'll move this over. Okay. So I know from this note here, edge of countertop to align with edge of existing wall. Perfect alignment's not really a good thing because the chances of that wall being perfectly plumb aren't the best, but usually I inset it a little bit, 1/4 inch, something like that. But I know for the overall design, they are going to line up this wall over here, across here, down there. Okay. This one's less important because there's a big 3-foot gap. So I want to incorporate my 1/4 inch gap from the edge of the wall. And then I know the trans tops are 12 inches. So offset, offset. I'm going to fillet those together. Get rid of that. So that's going to be my transaction top for non-cabinet drafters. So I know I'm going to have a 3-foot opening, so I'm going to offset my wall 3 feet. And actually, the trans top is actually shorter than that. It's going to be something like, I don't know exactly. Let's just move it another 3 feet this way, because this is actually going to be the work surface down here. So we'll do that. We'll change that to that. We'll trim that. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. So it's going to be like that. So I know I'm going to have a 2-inch overhang on the hallway side. This is the hallway. So I'll take this wall, or this line, offset 2 inches. Oops, these aren't joined yet. Highlight both parts, J for join, enter. Now I'm gonna offset, hit 2, offset to the inside. I know my wall's gonna be 5 inches, offset that to the inside. Highlight both of those and put them on my wall layer. And I just call that base because it's underneath, so it looks like that. Alright, so I'll offset this one over to, and that one could be 1. I'm gonna do this one 1 inch. Bink, bink. And I don't personally like when something falls right in the middle of a gap like that. It looks like crap, so I always break it. And then I'll extend that one back to it. So at least it gives a nice uniform look. Radius the outside corners. All the other ones on this job are all 1.5 inches, so I'm going to do a radius of 1.5 inches. Oh, usually when I do that, one thing I will do just for ease of measurements, I usually copy and paste it on top of itself. Then I'll put one on the viewport layer so it doesn't print, but at least allows you to snap measurements easier, so they're not snapping to the starting point of the radius, which I'll show you in a second. 1.5, bink, bink. So then the one at the bottom will be the one I make on the viewport. There you go. Because if I was gonna do a measurement and I wanted to snap to this, you can see it gives me a measurement, but it's stopping short because it's snapping to the starting point of that radius. But if I do the opposite, dim linear, enter, enter, hit that line, now it gives me the whole dimension. So it's a lot, it's like a little hack, I guess you could call it. But now this one, I need the radius is here and here, so I'm going to break this line here. F should hold my old radiuses. Yep, 1.5, 1.5. Technically, I should do that here too, because this one is the whole thing, yeah. But I'll join this to that. And what I should do is just do this. I'll do the same thing with this one. Paste it on top of itself. F radius 0. Select that, put it on the viewport, send it to the back, refresh, bring this one to the front. There we go. DR, draw order. If you don't know, DR. Click something, and you can either say, I always say front or back. So I say, all right, let's see what we got. All right, so that's good. So let me go back to my other screen where I can measure some stuff. Hold on a second, 36. Okay, so it is 36. So I'm gonna do construction line, offset 36. Perfect. I guessed luckily. Let me see what they got. They have 24-inch depth to the edge of the counter. So I'm gonna say offset 20. Let's do this one. Offset 24. F radius 1.5. There we go. Match my properties, MA. Okay, I think I saw a note somewhere. There's not a where did I see that note? Shoot. Hold on, I'm gonna check some elevations. 17 on 912. Alright, yeah, so there's gonna be a wall there. Match properties is MA if you don't know. 1.5. Wonder if we should do 1 inch on that. 0.5. Oops, messed that up. Okay, so F radius 1.5. It was already there. I could have left it. There we go. I'm gonna delete that one because I already got that one. And I'm gonna redo it. Copy. Click a base point. Snap it on top of itself. F radius. Change it to 0. Do a P for polyline, which will do the whole polyline. You can see it's gonna change that one and that one simultaneously. Okay. Highlight it. You can either do it here in your quick properties. Scroll up. Viewport. DR. Back. Okay. There's a cabinet here. It's going to be a box file. I know this client uses 1.5" fillers. Offset from the face, 1.5". 16 1/8 by 22 1/2. There, that's that. Delete that. I'm gonna explode that so I can offset from my drawer front. There you go. Alright, then let me see the plan view of this thing. Oh, I guess right here. Looks like there's one right there. You could see it. Oh, that's probably why they want to offset, because there's looks like a piece of equipment or something sits up on top. Alright. Oh, my son just came down here. Might be talking here in a second. What's up, buddy? No scissors. No scissors. I don't know where they're at. Change it to my base layer. Delete that. Alright, so that's it. We just gotta add the in-wall brackets to support this thing, so. Let me see. I actually have this block here. No scissors. I don't know. Mom put them away. You guys gotta go color. No scissors. Him and his brother are obsessed with scissors. But they just cut all the paper into the tiniest parts and then leave it all over the floor. It's real fun. Okay, let's copy this and we'll break it. We'll explode it. I have a block in here that helps lay out oh, actually I don't. I thought I did. Yeah, I do. Sorry. Alright, so this is the block I have that has, it should be, I'm not sure if this one is exactly. This one might not be actually, but I have one that's for drywall, for gypboard walls, that as you extend it, it has studs at certain placements, so it helps you with laying out in-wall brackets, or just kind of see if the standard layout of studs would work for that location, or if you need to add some. But since this is going to be a die wall, they can add one specifically where you need them. Let me explode this and see. Yeah, this one's just freestanding. Okay. So I'll offset the thickness of my panels 3/4. Put this on the viewport layer. Oh, not that. So I'm just going to measure from center to center and see how I'm divided by 16, see what it is. 58 1/4. 58 divided by 16. It's going to be 4. So if I take this, copy, array, 4, aim that direction, hit 16. Dink, dink, dink. So all these are at 16" on center. And you can verify that just by taking a quick measurement. Oops. All right, 16 right there. Okay, so that's good. We'll do the same thing on this way. Go in this direction. Copy this one. Snap it there. This will be the outside finished panel right there. Wraps around. So I'm gonna start here. Copy. Sometimes you can just guess, and if there's extra ones, you can delete them. So I'm gonna say array 5, 16. Okay, so obviously I'm missing one here, so I'll just copy another one, 16. There we go. And then I'll offset this. That's gonna be my panels underneath. Join. Match properties, so it's on the viewport layer. And this one's actually gonna be right here. But it's gonna be a short stud, so it's short, so it looks like it's right in line with that. But technically it is, but it's down low. DR, send this one to the back. DR back. There you go. Corner, so we'll just copy this corner. Snap it there, and we're just gonna mirror it. If it's something like that, I'll just slap it right in the middle. Okay, so that one's perfect. So that one.